Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the American Express Platinum card, some of the benefits that you are missing out on. So some of these benefits that you don't know about, I'm going to explain to you what they are in this video. So stay tuned. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is, with the American Express Platinum credit card, you can get access to lounges pretty much anywhere in the world, right? And when can you get access to these lounges? So is it, before you get onto the plane? Is it after you get after? So is it before you get onto the flight, or is it after you get onto the flight? So when I got the card, right, I wasn't under the impression it was all the time, right? Before your flight, after flight, whenever you go to the airport, whenever you want. But after getting it, it's actually not like that. You can only access the lounges before your flight, and it's only 3 hours before. So, and they actually measure that. So when you go in and you scan your card, right, they take your info, and then that's when the timer starts. So you can only get in 3 hours before your flight. And also, it's actually pretty detailed too. Airports, they have different terminals. So depending on where you are in the airport, if there's no lounge in that terminal, you won't be able to obviously go in, right? You need to go to the correct terminal in order to be able to access the lounge, which is a bit of annoying. Yeah, it's not just you get the card and you can just go whenever you want. There's certain rules you have. So you need to be in the right terminal. You need to come 3 hours before. And so do you think now, based on that information, do you think it's actually worth it for you? Now knowing that you could only access it 3 hours before your flight. It's not even after your flight, right? After you land from your flight, let's say you wanted to rest, you wanted to eat properly, you can't do that because it only allows you to go in when you're flying, not after your flight. Okay, so the next thing I like about the American Express Platinum credit card is that you can bring a friend with you. So let's say you're traveling, right, with a friend, and you guys both get hungry, right? You can just go into the lounge and you can eat together, and you don't have to pay any money for the food. Also, if you wanted to, maybe grab a juice, maybe grab a soda, some fruits, yogurts, maybe cereal, maybe you wanted to have some pasta, all of that is completely free. So your friend is also saving money, you're saving also money, right? And that's really cool, right? That American Express Platinum, group allows you to do that because it just improves your traveling experience. And so that was the second benefit. Now the third benefit you get is that you don't even have to pay any money for the lounges. So I've been to a few lounges now. I think I've been to like 5 different lounges. So they range anywhere from $30 per person to $80 per person. So the ones that I've been to. And when you go in, I've seen some lady, she was trying to pay for it, and she was trying to use her credit card and it wasn't working and stuff. But me, I just came in, I just tapped, and I just walked in. So that was pretty cool to be able to do that because of this card, right? So and plus I didn't have to pay any money, right? I didn't have to pay any lounge fee to be able to go in. And me being able to bring a friend in, right? Their experience is also improved, right? And they're not having to pay any money, any annual fee, right? I'm just paying for it. So imagine if you were paying for the annual fee, and if you travel with a friend a lot, or maybe if you're married, right? You have a wife and you're traveling with her, right? Or a friend or business partner, you can split the cost, right? So it's $700 per month. It's $695 per year. Imagine you split that 2 times, right? So it's a lot less. So yeah, so that's another benefit. So previously I was just talking about, how I was able to get in with just tapping my card, and compared to the other person where they had to pay with a credit card in order to get in. Well, it's not the card itself that they look at for you to get in. With this card, what they actually give you is access to a priority pass. And it's the priority pass that allows you to actually get into these lounges. Now, the first time that I was actually trying to get in, all I had was this card, and I was trying to get in and it didn't work. Right? They told me you have to apply for the priority pass, and that can take up to 3 hours, up to 24 hours. And that's annoying, right? If you're at the airport and you want to go to the lounge and it's going to take 3 hours, and yeah, so basically you won't be able to get in. So you need to do this before. And in order to get the priority pass, a cool option is you can do it directly from your phone. There's a chat button in your application. When you download the American Express app, there's a button where you click on where it says chat, and you can tell them right there, hey, I'd like to get the priority pass. You'll be talking to customer service directly. And that's another benefit. I don't have to call anyone. I can just chat with them, which is super convenient. And then, after 24 hours, they'll give it to you. It gets activated. And once it gets activated, then you download the Priority Pass app, which gives you a scan code. And that's what they scan in lounges to be able to get you access to the lounges. So yeah, that's something you need to be aware of before you travel. You need to make sure you apply for the Priority Pass, download it, and then get the scan code. Once you have the scan code, then only can you go into these lounges. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, this American Express Platinum credit card is actually not a credit card. It's a charge card. So what's the difference between a credit card and a charge card? Very simply, a charge card, basically, they look at your spending habits, and based on that, they increase your limit. So let's say you start off with $50,000 at your monthly limit. If you spend that much, they might increase you to 60,000, 70,000, and they continuously do that for you. You don't have to apply in order to increase your limit. They do it based on your spending habit. And the big difference also with the charge card is at the end of the month you must pay off your full balance, right? In order for you to maintain your membership, you need to pay it off. So you can't carry the balance. So let's say you spent like $5,000. Well, within 30 days you need to pay it off. You can't carry it over and pay it in like 3, 4, 5 months. You need to pay it off. And if you don't pay it off, right, so the first thing is you might lose your membership. Second thing is, which is really bad, you get charged interest, which is very high. It's like 20%. And you don't get charged on the portion that you haven't paid back. You get charged on the full amount. So let me explain. Let's say you spend about $1,000, right? And let's say you paid off, like you paid like 500, and so you only have 500 left, right? So they're not going to charge you on what's left, which is the 500. They're going to charge you on the $1,000, right? Because that's the full balance that has been paid. So that's how they charge you. So be careful. If you are using the card, you want to make sure you have already a plan in place that you're going to paying it off before the end of the month, so that you don't get charged interest, which is terrible, and obviously you don't lose your membership. And the last thing, which is one of the coolest things about the card, is that you get access to the Centurion lounges. So if you guys don't know what a Centurion card is, let me quickly explain. So a Centurion card is the American Express, not Platinum, but it is the black card. And what that allows you to do is way more privileges and benefits than the Platinum card. It's a card basically for millionaires. You need to have over $1 million net worth. You need to be doing like $100,000 per month spend. Crazy stuff, I know. Most of us, we don't even make that in a year or even in 2 years. So they want people to be spending that much per month, and you can't just apply for it, right? Like this one, you can go online, you can apply for it. For the American Express Centurion Black Card, you cannot apply for it. It's only invite. So they look at your history, they look at your spend, and based on that, they send you the card in mail. They invite you that and then obviously you have to accept. And yeah, so once you get that card, basically you really live like the lifestyle of a multimillionaire, right? You get special access, you get special openings, special dinner requests, special reservations open for you. You get your own catering service. So I'll make a video about this card in more detail. But what I wanted to talk about is that card, right? With this card, you get access to Centurion lounges. So what that means is, for you to be a Centurion member, right? You need to have $1 million, right? Net worth, plus you need to be spending $100,000 per month, right? With this card, you get access to those lounges. So you bypass having to need that much income, right? You bypass that. You can get access to these lounges, which is really cool, right? You get to then network with people and meet people and see how they look like and how they behave, and just have a conversation with these multimillionaires for free, basically, right? And you get to eat with them. You get to sit with them. So it's really cool, right? Obviously, people don't like just approach everyone. Like, you want everyone there to have their own privacy as well. But I'm just saying it allows you to have access to people who can become, your friends, and maybe you can grow your network, right? So the more you are able to surround yourself with successful people, the more success you'll have in life, right? So that's really cool. Without having to be a millionaire, you get access to millionaires, which is incredible experience, right? And just so many cool benefits. So I make a lot of videos about American Express Platinum credit card. And if you guys want more info, if you want to improve your life, have a better lifestyle, make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below, out of these benefits, which one you like the most. Are you planning on getting the card? And if you are, make sure to watch some of my videos. I give you guys tips how to make sure you're able to get it and have a better chance of getting accepted. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, and also like this video. It's going to help the algorithm, to push this forward to other people who are trying to, improve their life and get more knowledge about credit cards. And share this video if you have a friend who is going to apply for the card or wants to know more about getting benefits using a credit card, charge card actually. Now you guys know. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again in the next video. Peace.